Hey everyone, my name is Jessica Hansen. I'm creator of Team Fit and Fearless. And first off, I wanted to thank you all for liking my page and joining my page and trying to better your health and your fitness by learning little tips and things like that, everything that I offer. But the purpose of this video is because I have a lot more followers, a lot more likes, a lot more of you guys watching the things that I post. So I wanted to just introduce myself so you can learn a little bit about me and how I started my journey with health and fitness a year ago and how I came to where I am today and what I did to get here and everything that it's done for me. So I'm going to start off with the first day that I began my journey. It was 9 months after my son was born. And I was always a very active person, very social, very friendly. The person that you're looking at now is a totally different person than I was before because after my son, when he was born, my husband and I decided that the best thing for the family would be to stay at home with my son and the future children. It would be best for the children if somebody was always at home with them. So that was the decision that we made together, um, and it works for us. But being at home all the time with the child, you kind of, well, for me, I kind of realized that I wasn't getting out much, and I was lacking some social skills, and I was always with the kid, and I needed to go out and to interact with the world again and do things. Um, and I always felt so blah all the time, and I lacked energy, and I just wasn't myself. I wasn't this bubbly, energetic person, this passionate person that you see today. Um, and I wanted to get all of it back and then some. I wanted to feel like myself again and then some. So my first thought was, how am I going to do that? I can't take my son to the gym. I can't go to the gym and take him with me and stay for an hour. Even if I did, the ones that do have daycares and I was paying, monthly fees for the gym to take my son to the daycare, what would I do when I got there? Like, what machines would I use every day? I can't use all of them in a day. Obviously, I know that there's some kind of system to it, like upper body, lower body, that I knew. But I didn't know like how long do I do it for and which one is good for what, and for that I would need a personal trainer, and I for sure couldn't afford a personal trainer. It's just not an option for me. And so the gym was out of the question, and I was kind of feeling hopeless, like, well, what can I do? Like, I'm working at home, I don't have any equipment, I don't have anything um, to get myself started right. So being a mom, waking up early in the morning, TV's on, the only thing that's on TV in the morning are infomercials and pay-per-view commercials. And so all I saw was T25 with Shaun T and Tony Horton with P90X and all of their transformations. And I was the type of person, I saw that and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. Like, change the channel. I don't want to see people getting fit and healthy and doing all this stuff, and I'm just here like blah all the time. Like, I can't do any of that. So I hated seeing that stuff. And it's funny because now I watch it and it comes on TV in the morning. I'm just like, that's what I was doing. It's awesome. And I can just sit there and watch it from start to finish. It's crazy. But I didn't want to see all that. But I wanted to do it. I wanted that to be me. And I was kind of jealous. Like, it's never going to be me. It's never going to be me. It's just not. It's just, I am who I am. It is what it is. I look fine. I just had a baby. That was my excuse. I just had a baby. Well, just having a baby excuse only works for so long. Because after a couple months, you say I just had a baby. And then after 5 months, oh, I just had a baby. And then after 9 months, which is when I decided to take action, that was still my excuse before I started. I just had a baby. And you realize, no, I didn't just have a baby. I've been using the same excuse for 9 months. That was 9 months ago. I have no excuse. And these videos, everyone was doing it in 25 to 30 minutes, and that was another thing. I have absolutely no excuses. I'm at home all the time with the kid. I take care of the house and try to clean up as much as I can. It's still a struggle. There's toys everywhere. Um, you know, chores and laundry and making dinner and cleaning the house and running errands and feeding myself and feeding my son, and you know, 30 minutes was absolutely something that I could fit into a day, and it was the only way that I was going to do it. So I asked myself, how can I get started on something like this? And I asked my husband. He said, that's a great idea. Like, you're home. Let's see if it works for you. But I already had a Beachbody program at my house. I bought it from Amazon. It was called the Brazilian Butt Lift by Leandro Carvalho. And I absolutely loved him, and I loved the program. I never followed through. On Amazon, I got it for super cheap, and I said, I'm going to do this. I'm really going to do this. And at first, I was so motivated, and I did it for like 3 days. And then I was like, I don't know what happened. My motivation just lacked. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. I'll do it tomorrow. I promise I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow came, and it was like, I'll do it the next day. I'll do it the next day. And then the next day turned into a week, and then before you know it, 2 weeks. And then I just completely gave up on it altogether. And there was something missing. There was something lacking that I needed. It wasn't just enough to have the DVDs in my house. It wasn't just enough to sit there and look in the mirror and say, oh, I need to do this, and then just put it in and press play. It wasn't enough for me. And you would think that it was, because in the beginning I had this passion, but it just fizzled out. And my motivation and my energy just fizzled away, and I needed something more. And I didn't know what it was. So I was on social media, and I was connecting with friends through Facebook and people that I worked with many years ago, and I remember seeing a friend of mine posting her transformation, and I remember after she had her son, she gained a lot of weight. She gained a lot of weight. And I remember seeing her now, and I'm like, how did she get so skinny? And she was posting pictures. She lost over 100 pounds, and she was a totally different person. Like, she went from this to this in such a short amount of time, and she was doing T25. So she was always posting about challenge groups and having people to join her and come join me in my journey. It's great for motivation and support, and I'm like, hey, that's what I need. I need the motivation, I need the support. So I messaged her, and she was a Beachbody coach, and she said, okay, well, I can hook you up. You can get the program. And then she mentioned Shakeology, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know anything about this Shakeology. I had never heard of it before. I didn't know. I thought it was just one of those other like weight loss shake things that other people were doing. I'm like, that's just not for me. It's not something that I can see myself doing. Um, I knew friends that were selling other different weight loss product shakes, and it's just not for me. So she's like, well, it comes with a program. Just try it for 30 days, and if you don't like it, you can always cancel. You don't have to commit to like a month or 2 months or something like that. Just get it this one time and see what it does for you. It comes with it, so you might as well. I'm like, all right, fine. I'll get it as a package deal. I'll save money. I'll see what it's all about. If I want to do this, I have to try all my options, and I have to give it my all. And if I give it my all and it didn't work, at least I don't have any regrets to say, oh, I should have tried this, or I should have done that. So I tried it, and my husband helped me out, and he's like, all right, we're going to do this. You got to do this. So let's get it. And when I first got the package at my doorstep, it was like Christmas. I was like, oh my God, here it is. This is the start of a new life right here in the box. And I'm excited. So I was posting, oh yeah, this is my Shakeology, and it started. This is my T25, and I can't wait. And it was the start of my journey right there on that day. And it was about a year ago. And I am proud to say I've never looked back. So when I started the first round of T25, it was 60 days. I lost 12 pounds, and I was doing that with the meal plan that it came with. I was also doing the Shakeology because I had it. And to be honest, at first I was like, I wasn't expecting it to be good. I wasn't expecting it to really do anything for me. I'm a very skeptical person. I don't like spending money on things that I don't think I need or things that are going to benefit me. But I had it, so I tried it. And I gotta tell you, I didn't want to like it, but I fell in love with it. In the first week that I tried it, I noticed Like everything that I did, I had so much more energy to do. I had more passion to do it. Like my energy and my mood was amplified. It was happier. I mean, I was happy to go out and run my errands with a smile on my face. I was excited to do things I wasn't excited to do before. I got out more. I was pushing through my workouts more. And I gotta tell you, in the first round of T25, I lost 12 pounds, but I did not do the moves perfectly like he does in the videos. And everybody thinks, oh, you have to do them just the way he does them in order to get results. And people think, I can't do that. There's no way I can do that. But that's not what it's about. I was pushing myself every day, and I was doing the modifiers half the time in the beginning, doing the simpler moves, and I'm like, oh, I'll get to that later when I'm like a pro. And it didn't take that long before I was really doing the moves, and I lost 12 pounds, and I was, still just trudging along, and I realized that it's not about doing it perfectly from start to finish. It's about bettering yourself. It's about pushing yourself every day, getting better than you were before. If he tells you to do 20 push-ups and you can only do 10, and the next day you do 11 or 12, you're not doing 20, but you're still doing more than you did before, and that's how you get results. And that's what I learned. And it was like having a personal trainer. Shanti is a celebrity trainer in my own home, teaching me all of these things. And I had him every day, and all I had to do was just press play and get my mat out, and I was done. 30 minutes, I was off for the rest of my day, and it was exactly what I needed. And I didn't realize that I needed it until it was in my home, and until I started doing it. And I didn't lack any of the passion or the support or the motivation I had in the beginning. It never fizzled out because I was a part of the challenge groups, and I engaged in them, and I posted sweaty workout selfies and Shakeology selfies, and I was all in it, and I was using the group for support and motivation, and these people, cheering you on, and you can do it, and it became a huge fitness family. And when somebody had a really bad day, oh, I didn't work out today, or they brought donuts into the office, it was that kind of thing where we all kicked in and say, hey, tomorrow's another day. Like, it's like my husband always tells me, one donut isn't going to make you fat, just like one salad is not going to make you skinny. So it's all about consistency and moderation, and that's another thing that I learned, and it's huge. When you learn these things and you put them together with nutrition and exercise, you become a whole nother educated, better person, a healthier person. And shortly after that, I got the 21-day fix because I learned so much from Shanti about fitness. But the 21-day fix comes with these really cool little color coded portion containers to teach you portion control, because I love food and I tend to overeat, and that is another part of my problem. It wasn't just what I was eating, it's how much I was eating. That has a huge factor to do with your health and your weight loss as well. And so I wanted that program for that aspect, for the containers, but I also wanted to try something new. And that's when I became a coach. And I know that there's so many other people out there, so many women, so many mothers um, out there that think that there's no options for them. I can't go to the gym, I can't do anything. And it was just like me. Like, I had no idea about this community, this coaching Beachbody community, these challenge groups, support groups, Shakeology. I had no idea about any of this stuff. I thought it was just another one of those scam things. Oh, you want me to drink Shakeology? Like, whatever. It completely changed my life. And if something works for you, you're not going to stop doing it. If something is making you see changes and making you feel good about yourself and making you feel um, like a better person, more energy, and your mood is better, why would you stop doing that? So I have never stopped doing it since I started, and that is not me. Like, I always gave up on everything, and this is the one thing that I stuck to. And I know that if other people if other women saw that it was possible for me to do it, then that they can do it too. And there are these options. And hey, I want to try Shakeology too. And I've heard about it, but I've always, been skeptical. Well, I was the same way, and you're hearing it from somebody who felt the exact same way that that you do. And I can tell you right now, I've never looked back. I've never once doubted its power, its ability, its benefits to myself, and its benefits to this baby that's on its way. Um, I had a goal to reach 21 pounds, and I lost 19 pounds before I got pregnant with the second one, which I'm currently pregnant with. And I still drink Shakeology every day because it's not just about myself anymore. It's about the nutrition that I put inside my body for this little baby. So if you're not just a mother, but you're pregnant, you can do this too. There's no reason to have to wait or to stop. Your nutrition starts whenever you're ready to say, I want to do this for myself, for my baby, for my family, to be healthier. I want to do this now. So there are options for you, and you can do it. And there's nothing holding you back besides what's in your head. We're humans. We doubt ourselves. And you just have to get past those barriers, and that's why I'm here. And I became a coach so I can help people push past that. Because if somebody were to come to me earlier and would have changed my life, I would have thanked them 100 times over. I wish I would have started doing this sooner, but I didn't, and I got to start on it now, and I want you guys to do that too. So if you have any questions, please send me a message. I am always available to I'm always available to you to chit chat and talk and to go over your goals and your options and see if this is something that's right for you and if you want to get started. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. Help other moms and to help other women, stay-at-home moms, even working moms. You can do it too. It's a short amount of time that you can get this in exercise, and still get results. So I would love to hear from you, and thank you again for watching, and have a great day.